question is the locus of a point P, X, Y and Z which moves in such a way that Z is equals to 7 is a. Means we have to find the locus of point P which moves in such a way that Z is equals to 7. When Z is equals to 0, then it represents a XY plane. When Z is equals to 0, it represents XY plane. So if Z is equals to 7, then it will represent a plane which will be parallel to XY plane. So the correct option here is option number D, which is plane parallel to XY plane. This type of question requires only the concept to solve it. Next question is consider the following statements. Statement 1 is a line in space can have infinitely many direction ratios. Second statement is it is possible for certain line that the sum of squares of direction cosines can be equal to sum of its direction cosines. Which one of the above statements is or are correct? Again in this question we have to find that which of the given statements are correct. So first let us look at the first statement. It says about the direction ratios. So consider 1, 2 and 3 are the direction ratios here. Squaring this term it will be 1, 4 and 9. Again squaring this terms it will be 1, 16 and 81. So like this we can go for infinitely many values. So the first option is correct, which is a line in space can have infinitely many direction ratios. Therefore the first statement is correct. Second statement says that the sum of square of the direction cosines. We know that direction cosines are L, M and N. It says sum of square of direction cosines. Okay. So sum of square of direction cosines will be L square plus M square plus N square. It is equal to the sum of its direction cosines. It is equal to the, see, direction cosines are L, M and N. So it is equal to the sum of its direction cosines. We know the value for L square plus M square plus N square. It is 1. So 1 will be equals to L plus M plus N. Is it possible? Yes, for a particular set of values for a given line, it is possible that the L plus M plus N will be equals to 1 for a certain value of L, M and N. So we can say that statement 2 is also correct for this question. So both the statements are correct. So correct option is option number C, both 1 and 2. Next question is the XY plane divides the line segment joining the points -1, 3, 4 and 2, -5 and 6. So let this be the line segment which is AB and the points here are -1, 3 and 4 and 2, -5 and 6. And this is the XY plane which divides the line segment AB. We know that here Z coordinate will be equal to 0 and let the ratio of this line will be lambda ratio 1. So using section formula only for Z coordinate it will be equals to Z is equals to 4 into 1 plus 6 lambda upon lambda plus 1 which is equals to 0. So on further solving this it will be 6 lambda is equal to -4. Lambda will be equals to -2 by 3. Since the value of lambda is -2 by 3, therefore it divides externally in the ratio 2:3 because the sign is negative, so it will be externally. So the correct option for this question is option number C, externally in the ratio 2:3. I hope it is clear to you now. Next question is the number of spheres of radius r touching the coordinate axis is. To solve this question, you need to know a concept which is octant. An octant in geometry is one of the 8 divisions of 3-dimensional coordinate system which is defined by the sign of the coordinates. So here let radius of the sphere be r and let the distance of its center from the coordinate planes which is touching should be equal to radius a. So for distance, radius will be a, and for sphere radius will be r. Hence the center is r comma r. Also, there are 8 quadrants in 3-dimensional space. So for a given radius there will be also 8 possible spheres touching all the 3 coordinate planes. So the number of spheres for touching the coordinate axis will be 8. So the correct option here is option number C, which is 8. Next question is ABCDEFGH is a cuboid with base ABCD. Let A 0, 0, 0, B 12, 0, 0 and C 12, 6, 0, G 12, 6, 4 be the vertices. If alpha is the angle between AB and AG and beta is the angle between AC and AG, then what is the value of cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta? This question is a little bit lengthy. It is given that ABCD is the base of the cuboid ABCDEFGH and 4 vertices are given, which is A, B, C and G. So for solving this question, we require some concepts. Let us consider two vectors A and B separated by some angle theta. Then according to the formula of dot product, we know that cos theta will be equals to A vector dot B vector upon modulus of A vector dot modulus of B vector. And we also know that if P vector is equals to AI cap plus BJ cap plus CK cap is a vector, then its magnitude is given by magnitude of P vector will be equals to under root of A square plus B square plus C square. So these are the basic concepts which will be used in the question. Now about the AB, the position vector of AB will be equals to 12i cap plus 0j cap plus 0k cap minus 0i cap plus 0j cap plus 0k cap. So the position vector for AB will be equals to 12i. And then its magnitude will be equals to under root of 12 square plus 0 square plus 0 square, which will be 12. So we can say that magnitude of AB is 12. Similarly, position vector of AG will be equals to 12i cap plus 6j cap plus 4k cap, and its magnitude will be equals to under root of 144 plus 36 plus 16, which is equals to 14. Now, similarly, the position vector for AC will be equals to 12i cap plus 6j cap. Therefore, the magnitude of AC will be equals to under root of 144 plus 36, which is equals to under root 180. So the magnitude of AC is 180. Therefore, the angle between AB and AG will be, see, it is given in the question that alpha is the angle between AB and AG. So cos alpha will be equals to AB vector dot product AG vector upon magnitude of AB vector into magnitude of AG vector. So cos alpha will be equals to 144 upon 12 into 14. So it will be equals to 6 by 7. Cos alpha is equals to 6 by 7 and cos beta will be equals to under root 180 upon 14. Now we have both the values. We have to find the value for cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta. So further this can be written as 2 cos square alpha minus 1 plus 2 cos square beta minus 1. Since we know that cos 2 theta is equals to 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now on further putting the values, we will get 2 into 6 by 7 whole square minus 1 plus 2 into under root 180 upon 14 whole square minus 1, which will be equals to 72 by 49 plus 90 by 49 minus 2, which will be equals to 64 by 49. So this is the value for cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta. Therefore the correct option for this question is option number B, which is 64 upon 49. This is the required value. Next question is, let A vector, B vector and C vector be unit vectors such that A vector into B vector is perpendicular to C vector. If theta is the angle between vector A and vector B, then which one of the following is or are correct? It is given in the question that A vector cross B vector is perpendicular to C vector. It means that A vector and B vector both will be perpendicular to A vector and B vector. It is also given that A vector, B vector and C vector are unit vector. It means that magnitude of A vector, magnitude of B vector and magnitude of C vector is equals to 1. Now talking about this situation, we know that A vector into B vector is perpendicular to C. It means that it is perpendicular to A vector and B vector also. Since A vector into B vector is perpendicular to A, B and C vectors, therefore we can say that A, B and C will lie on the same plane. It means that A, B and C are coplanar. And there is a concept that if A, B and C are coplanar, then their scalar triple product is equals to 0. Now let us see the second statement. Second statement is A vector dot B vector cross product C vector is equals to 0. This is known as the scalar triple product. This is the scalar triple product and it is equals to 0. So option number C is correct, because whenever A, B and C are coplanar, then their scalar triple product is equals to 0. So we can say that statement 2 is correct. Now let us talk about the first statement. First statement is A vector cross product B vector is equal to sine theta into C vector. We know that A vector cross product B vector is equals to magnitude of A vector into magnitude of B vector into sine theta and a unit vector. You can see that magnitude of A and B will be 1, so it will be equals to sine theta and unit vector. Now comparing both these parts, we can see that here there is C vector and here there is unit vector, and we know that unit vector is perpendicular to A vector into B vector, but in this case, here in this case, C vector is not perpendicular to A vector and B vector, so it is not correct. So therefore we can say that statement 1 is not correct. So the only statement which is correct is second statement. So correct option for this question is option number B, which is 2 only. Next question is, if A vector plus 3B vector is equal to 3I vector minus J vector and 2A vector plus B vector is equal to I vector minus 2J vector, then what is the angle between A vector and B vector? So let this be equation number 1 and let this be equation number 2. Now we have to find the angle between A vector and B vector. So multiplying equation 1 by 2, it will be 2A vector plus 6B vector is equals to 6I cap minus 2J cap. Now subtracting equation 2 from 1, we will get, see, let this be equation number 3. So subtracting equation 2 from equation 3rd, we will get 5b is equal to 5i. So we can say that b is equal to I. If b is equal to I, then a will be equals to minus j. Now we have to find the angle between a and b. So let us find it by calculating the dot product. So a vector dot b vector will be equals to minus I dot j. So it will be 0. 0 means 90 degree. It means pi by 2. So angle between A and B will be pi by 2. So option number D is the correct option for this question. Next question is, if A vector plus B vector is perpendicular to A vector and magnitude of B vector is twice that of A vector, then what is the value of 4A vector plus B vector into B vector equal to? It is given that A vector plus B vector is perpendicular. Therefore, A vector plus B vector dot A vector will be equals to 0. So it will be A vector into A vector plus B vector into A vector is equals to 0. Let this be equation number 1. And it is also given in question that magnitude of B vector is twice that of A vector. So it means that B vector is twice of A vector. We have to find the value for 4A vector plus B vector into B vector. So it will be equals to 4A vector dot B vector plus B vector dot B vector. Now from equation number 1, the value of A vector dot B vector will be equals to minus A vector dot A vector. So putting the value here, we will get minus 4 into A vector dot A vector plus putting the value of B vector also, it will be 2A vector dot 2A vector. So this will be equals to minus 4 magnitude of A square plus 4 into A square. So this is minus and this is plus, so it will be 0. So this is the value for 4A vector plus B vector into B vector. So we can say that the correct option here is option number A, which is 0. Next question is, let A vector, B vector and C vector be 3 vectors such that A, B and C vectors are coplanar. Which one of the following is correct? It is given in the question that A, B and C vectors are coplanar. Before moving on to the question, there is a very basic concept that you need to understand, and the concept is A vector cross product B vector cross product C vector. This is a condition, and in this condition A vector is coplanar and A vector cross B vector is perpendicular to C vector. Also, A vector cross B vector is perpendicular to A vector and cross B vector. This is perpendicular to both C vector and A vector cross B vector. And it is also coplanar with B vector. So we can see the first statement here. First statement says that A vector cross B vector cross C vector is coplanar with A vector and B vector. Yes, it is coplanar with A vector and B vector. So it is correct. Second statement says that it is perpendicular to A vector cross B vector. See, it is perpendicular to both the values and the one value is given here. So second statement is also correct. So we can say that both the statements are correct for this question. So therefore the correct option is option number C, both 1 and 2. See, there was nothing complicated in this question. Only you have to use this basic concept and you will get the required answer for this question. Next question is, if the position vectors of A and B are, see, position vectors means we can consider OA for A and OB for B. So OA is equals to under root 2 minus 1 into I cap minus j cap, and OB is equals to I cap plus under root 2 plus 1 j cap. These are the position vectors for A and B. We have to find what is the magnitude of AB vector. So magnitude means the difference of the position vectors. AB vector means OB vector minus OA vector. So when we'll find the difference, it will be 1 minus root 2 plus 1 I cap plus root 2 plus 1 plus 1 j cap, which will be equals to 2 minus root 2 I cap plus root 2 plus 2 j cap. Now this is AB vector, so magnitude of AB vector will be equals to under root of 4 plus 2 minus 4 root 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4 root 2. This will be the magnitude. So on further solving, it will be root 12, and root 12 can be written as 2 root 3. So magnitude of AB vector is 2 root 3. Therefore the correct option here is option number C, which is 2 root 3. Next question is, if y is equals to 1 plus x into 1 plus x square into 1 plus x to the power 4 into 1 plus x to the power 8 into 1 plus x to the power 16. Then what is dy by dx at x is equals to 0 is equal to? We have to find dy by dx. So taking log both sides. See, this is a trick to solve this question. So we will take log on both sides. It will be log y is equals to log 1 plus x log 1 plus x square log 1 plus x to the power 4 log 1 plus x to the power 8 and log 1 plus x to the power 16. So it will be 1 by y dy by dx is equals to 1 upon 1 plus x plus 2x upon 1 plus x square plus 4x cube upon 1 plus x to the power 4 plus 8x to the power 7 upon 1 plus x to the power 8, and similarly it will be 16x to the power 15 upon 1 plus x to the power 16. So now you can see in the question that we have to find dy by dx at x is equals to 0. So y will be also 1 when x is equals to 0. In that condition y will be 1. So dy by dx will be equals to y will be 1, and the remaining terms are, see here, 1 upon 1 plus x will be 1. We are putting x is equal to 0 in all these terms. So this all terms will be 0, because in every term there is x in multiplication. So the whole terms become 0. So it will be 1 plus 0. So the answer will be 1. So the value for dy by dx at x is equals to 0 is 1. Therefore option number B is the correct option for this question. Next question is, if y is equals to cos x into cos 4x into cos 8x, then what is 1 by y dy by dx at x is equals to pi by 4 equal to? See, this is very similar question to the previous question. So now can you tell me what is the basic trick to solve this kind of questions? The basic trick is taking log on both the sides. So it will be log y is equals to log cos x. See, all these terms will be separated, plus log cos 4x plus log cos 8x. So it will be 1 by y dy by dx is equals to minus 10x. Log cos x is minus 10x. Similarly, log cos 4x will be minus 4 10 4x minus 8 10 8x. So now we have to put x is equals to pi by 4. So putting x is equals to pi by 4, it will be minus 10 pi by 4 minus 410 4 pi by 4 means 410 pi. Similarly, minus 810 2 pi. We know a concept that 10 pi is always equals to 0. So 10 pi by 4 is 1. So it will be minus 1. Again, this will be 0. This will be also 0. So answer is minus 1. So the correct value is option number A, which is minus 1. Next question is, let f of x be a polynomial function such that f of x is equals to x to the power 4. This term means then when we will keep a function in function, we will get x to the power 4. So we have to find what is the value for f dash 1. So first we need to find that what is the function. So can you tell me a function which when we keep a function in function, we will get x to the power 4. The function will be f of x will be equals to x square. So now let us find the value for f of x. It will be equals to x square whole square, which gives x to the power 4. So I hope now the concept is clear to you that this is a function, and when this function is kept in a function, we will get x to the power 4. Now we have the value. Now we have to find its derivative. So f dash x will be equals to 2x, but we have to find it for x is equals to 1. So f dash 1 will be equals to 2 into 1, which is 2. So the correct option for this question is option number C, which is 2. So it was a very simple question. Next question is, what is limit n tends to infinity a to the power n plus b to the power n upon a to the power n minus b to the power n, where a and b is greater than 1. And you can see that here a is greater than b and b is greater than 1. So what is the value of limit n tends to infinity a to the power n plus b to the power n upon a to the power n minus b to the power n equal to? It is a question from limits. Here in the condition, a is the greatest because a is greater than b and a is also greater than 1. So a is the greatest. Therefore, we will divide this whole term by a to the power n because a is the greatest here. So it will be limit n tends to infinity. On dividing all the terms with a to the power n, it will be 1 plus b upon a whole power n upon 1 minus b upon a whole power n. And n is equals to infinity. So it will be 1 plus b upon a whole power infinity upon 1 minus b upon a whole power infinity. Now the power is infinity. So first let us understand some basic concepts, that if any number is less than 1 and we put the power infinity, then it is always equals to 0. If any number is greater than 1 and the power is infinity, then it is equals to infinity only. And if any number is only a number and the power is infinity, then it is not determined. Means the value cannot be determined in this case. So in our question, there is b by a to the power infinity. You can see that in the given conditions, b is greater than 1. So it means the number is less than 1 but power is infinity. So the value will be 0 according to this condition, because b by a is less than 1. So it will be 1 plus 0 upon 1 minus 0, which will be 1. So the answer here is 1. Therefore we can say that option number C is correct for this question. Next question is, let f of x is equal to 1 plus x by 2k when x lies between 0 and 2, and f of x is equals to kx when x lies between 2 and 4. If limit x tends to 2, f of exist, then what is the value of k? It means that they are asking that if this limit exists, then what will be the value of k? So we have to find the value of k here. You can see that in this condition also x lies between 0 and 2, and in this condition also x lies between 2 and 4. So 2 is common. So in both this function, put x is equals to 2. And here also the limit is 2. So when we put x is equals to 2, we will get 1 plus 1 by k, and this will be equals to 2k. Now this both are equal. We know that it is the same function. So 1 plus 1 by k will be equals to 2k. So from here the equation will be formed, which will be k plus 1 is equal to 2k square, or we can write 2k square minus k minus 1 is equal to 0. So from here we can get the value of k. K will be equals to 1 plus minus under root of 1 plus 4 by 2, 4 into 2 upon 4. So k will be equals to 1 plus minus 3 by 4. So either the value of k is 1 or k will be minus 1 by 2. We have two values. K will be 1 or minus 1 by 2. So now let us look at the options. Options contain 1. So the correct option is option number D here. Next question is, consider the following statements in respect of f of x is equals to mod of x minus 1. Statements are, f of x is continuous at x is equals to 1. F of x is differentiable at x is equals to 0. Which one of the following is correct? See, the function is in modulus, and we know that modulus is always continuous. So we can say that f of x is continuous at x is equals to 1. So statement 1 is correct because modulus is always continuous. And also there is a concept that modulus is not differentiable when there is x is equal to 0. So here in the statement x is equals to 0. So modulus cannot be differentiable at x is equals to 0. So this statement is wrong. So the correct option for this question is option number A, which is 1 only. Next question is, if f of x is equals to x upon mod of x, where x is not equals to 0 and where dot denotes the greatest integer function, then what is the right hand limit of f of x at x is equals to 1? See, this is the greatest integer function according to question, and this is mod of x. We have to find the right hand limit of f of x at x is equals to 1. So right hand limit means we have to find limit h tends to 0 f of 1 plus h. We have to find this. So let us put the values here. It will be equals to limit h tends to 0 1 plus h upon mod of 1 plus h. Since f of x is x upon mod of x, we are adding something to it. So it will be 1. So it will be 1 upon 1, which gives 1. Therefore, the value for the right hand limit will be 1. So option number C is the correct option here. Next question is, consider the following statements in respect of the function f of x is equals to sine 1 upon x square and x is not equals to 0. First statement says that it is continuous at x is equals to 0 if f of 0 is equal to 0. So it is given that f of 0 is equal to 0. Now for the continuous part, we have to look for left hand limit and right hand limit. So left hand limit will be equals to limit h tends to 0 sine 1 upon 0 minus h whole square. It will be equals to sine 1 upon h square, and it will be equals to sine infinity. Similarly, right hand limit will be equals to limit h tends to 0 sine 1 upon 1 plus h square. It gives sine 1 upon 1 plus h square. It gives sine infinity. You can see that LHS is equal to LHL is equal to RHL, but it is not equal to f of 0. So we can say that it is not continuous at x is equals to 0. So first statement is wrong. Second statement says that it is continuous at x is equals to 2 by root pi. So in the place of x we have to put 2 by root pi. So f of 2 by root pi will be equals to sine pi by 4, which gives 1 upon root 2. We know that sine pi by 4 is 1 upon root 2. Now let us look at the left hand limit. Left hand limit is limit h tends to 0 f of 2 upon root pi minus h, which will be equals to limit h tends to 0 sine 1 upon 2 upon root pi minus h whole square, which will give sine pi by 2. Sine pi by 2 is 1 by root 2. We know that sine pi by 2 is 1 by root 2. Now let us find right hand limit. See, if left hand limit is 1 by root 2, then right hand limit will be also 1 by root 2, because there will be no effect of sine here. So this will be also 1 by root 2. Therefore, we can say that second statement is correct, because f of x is equals to left hand limit is equals to right hand limit. So second statement is correct for this question. So correct option is option number B, which is 2 only. Next question is, what is the range of the function f of x is equal to 1 minus sine x? Range, here range means minimum and maximum value, and you can see that in the function there is sine x. We know that minimum value of sine x is minus 1 and maximum value of sine x is 1. So we can say that sine x will be between minus 1 and 1. Function is 1 minus sine x. So we know that sine x is between minus 1 and 1. So when sine x is 1 here, f of x becomes 1 minus 1, which is 0. Similarly, when sine x is minus 1, f of x becomes 1 minus minus 1, which is 2. So we can say that 1 minus sine x lies between 0 and 2, because you can see that when sine x is 1, f of x is 0. When sine x is minus 1, f of x is 2. So we can say that it lies between 0 and 2. So the correct option or the correct range here is 0 and 2, which is option number B. Next question is, what is the slope of the tangent of y is equal to cos inverse into cos x at x is equals to minus pi by 4? See, this is a very easy question, but here most of the students do a mistake in this question. Students think that it is y is equals to cos inverse into cos x. So it will be y is equals to x. So dy by dx will be 1. According to student, this is the correct answer. But no, it is absolutely wrong. Dy by dx can be 1 only when, see, this situation can be true only when x is belongs to 0 and pi, but here you can see that x is minus pi by 4, which means that it is negative. So in this case, y will be equals to pi minus cos inverse cos x. So y will be equals to pi minus x. So dy by dx will be equals to minus 1. So this is the correct option for this question. Please remember this concept. Please do not do this part in this question, because it is only applicable when x belongs to 0 and pi, but in question x is minus pi by 4. So for that, this condition will be applied. So dy by dx is minus 1. So the correct option is option number A, which is minus 1. I hope all these questions are clear to you, and question requires basic formulas to solve. Here is a question. What is the integral of f of x is equal to 1 plus x square plus x to the power 4 with respect to x square? See, the most important part in this question is that we have to focus on the part with respect to. Generally students do a mistake. They think that they have to find the integral with respect to x, but we have to find it with respect to x square. It means that it will be integral of 1 plus x square plus x to the power 4 dx square. See, this is the main part to focus. You cannot write dx here because we have to find with respect to x square. So here there will be dx square. Now let x square is equals to t. So it will be integral of 1 plus t square dt. On further integration, it will be equals to t plus t square upon 2 plus t cube upon 3. Now putting the values of x, we know that x square is equal to t. So t will be equals to x square, t square will be equals to x to the power 4, t cube will be equals to x to the power 6. So this is the required solution for the given question. So we can say that option number D is correct for this question, which is x square plus x to the power 4 by 2 plus x to the power 6 by 3 plus C. Next question is, consider the following statements in respect of the function. The function is given f of x is equal to x square plus 1 in the interval 1 and 2. The interval is given which is 1 and 2. Statements are the maximum value of the function is 5 and the minimum value of the function is 2. We have to find that which of the statements is correct. So f dash x will be equals to 2x. Interval is 1 and 2. It means that here there will be 1 and here there will be 2. In f dash x is equal to 2x. 2x is positive. It means that it is an increasing function. So the curve will be also increasing in this way. So from here we can say that the minimum value is 1 and the maximum value is 2. So in this way we get the correct minimum and maximum value. Now we have to find f of 2 because we are finding for maximum value here. So f of 2 will be equals to 2 square plus 1 which is 5. So let us look at the first statement. First statement says that the maximum value is 5. So first statement is correct. Now let us find the minimum value. Minimum value will be f of 1. So f of 1 will be 1 square plus 1 which is 2. Now let us again look at the statement. Statement 2 says that the minimum value of the function will be 2. Therefore statement 2 is also absolutely correct. Therefore we can say that both the statement 1 and 2 are correct for this question. Next question is, if f of x satisfies f of 1 is equals to f of 4, then what is integral of 1 to 4 f dash x dx equal to? We have to find integral of 1 to 4 f dash x dx. See, again it is a very simple question. Its integration will be f of x and the limits are 1 and 4. So it will be equals to f of 4 minus f of 1. Now it is given that in the question f of 1 is equals to f of 4. So since both are equal, it means that this will be 0 because both are equal, then it is a difference. So it will be 0. So the correct value for this question is option number B, which is 0. Next question is, what is integral of 0 to pi by 2 e to the power log of cos x dx equal to? We have to find the integral. Here base of log is e. So it will be 0 to pi by 2 e to the power log base e cos x dx. So further it will be integral of 0 to pi by 2 cos x dx, because we know that log e is 1 and e to the power 1 will be, log e is 0. So e to the power of 0 will be 1. So the remaining terms will be cos x dx. Now we know that integral of cos x dx is 1. So therefore The correct option for this question is option number C, which is 1 here. Next question is a very interesting question. It is given that integral of under root 1 minus sine 2x dx is equals to a sin x plus b cos x plus c, where x lies between 0 and pi by 2. Then which one of the following is correct? So we know that there is a concept, whenever we see under root of 1 minus sine 2x, it is always equals to modulus of sin x minus cos x. But in this question, x lies between 0 and pi by 4. It means that for this question, cos x is greater than sin x. So for this question, it will be written in this form, cos x minus sin x. So it will be equals to integral of, see, the question is under root 1 minus sine 2x dx. It can be written as integral of cos x minus sin x dx. Why cos x minus sin x? Because in this question cos x is greater than sin x. So now further integrating, we will get sin x plus cos x plus c. Now the equation in the question is a sin x plus b cos x plus c. So comparing the equation with the given equation in the question, we will get a is equals to 1, b is equal to 1. Now let us find that from which option the values are satisfying. So the option will be a plus b minus 2 is equal to 0. This option will satisfy it, because let us keep the values. 1 plus 1 minus 2 is equal to 0. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Yes, 0 is equals to 0. So option number B satisfy the given values of A and B. So correct option for this question is option number B, which is a plus b minus 2 is equal to 0. Next question is, what is the order of the differential equation of all ellipses whose axes are along the coordinate axis? The question says about an ellipse. So the axes of ellipse are along the coordinate axis. So this will be the ellipse according to the question. We know that equation of ellipse is given by x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equals to 1. Now we have to find the order of the differential equation of all the ellipses. So whenever we have to find the order, we look for the constants. So in this equation for ellipse, the constants are a and b, which is there are two constants. So the correct option for the order is 2. Therefore option number B is correct, which is 2. Next question is, what is the degree of the differential equation of all circles touching both the coordinate axis in the first quadrant? The question says that circle touches both the coordinate axis. So the required diagram will be in this form, and here the center is h comma h. Now we know that in this case the equation of circle is given by x square plus y square minus 2hx minus 2hy plus h square is equals to 0. Now on differentiating it, it will be 2x plus 2y dy by dx minus 2h minus 2h dy by dx is equals to 0. So the value of h will be equals to x plus y dy by dx upon 1 plus dy by dx. Now we have to put the value of h in this equation. So on putting the value of h here, we will get x square plus y square minus 2 into x plus y, and taking minus 2 into x plus y common here, then the remaining term will be x plus y dy by dx upon 1 plus dy by dx plus 1 minus dy by dx whole square is equal to 0. So you can see that for degree we do not have to solve it further. So you can see that the highest degree here is 2. But when this denominator will go to the upper part, then it will be dy by dx power cube. See, here there is square and this is also one term. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So we can say that the degree here is 3. So option number C is correct for this question, which says 3. Next question is, what is the differential equation of y is equals to a minus b by x? See, this is a question from differential equation. So we have to solve it. Y is equal to a minus b by x, then dy by dx will be equals to minus b upon x square, and in the question it is given as y, or we can say y1. So x square into y1 is equals to minus b. Again differentiating, we will get x square y2 plus y1 into 2x is equals to 0. So it will be xy2 plus 2y1 is equals to 0. So now let us look at the options. Option number B is correct, which is xy2 plus 2y1 is equals to 0. So this is the solution for the given differential equation. Next question is, what is integration of 0 to pi log 10x by 2 dx equal to? We have to find the value for the term. You can see that here there is limit 0 to pi and the lower limit is 0. Whenever the lower limit is 0, it means that it will be in the form 10 pi minus x by 2, which is equals to cot x by 2. This is the integration part. So here I will be equals to integration of 0 to pi log cot x by 2 dx. Now adding both this, we will get 2I is equals to integration of 0 to pi log 10x by 2 plus log cot x by 2 dx. Now this both will be cancelled. So the remaining term will be 0 to pi log 1 dx, and log 1 will be 0. So the value of integration is 0. Therefore correct option is option number A. Next question is, where does the tangent to the curve y is equal to e to the power x at the point 0, 1 meet x-axis? It is given that curve is y is equals to e to the power x. So first it will be dy by dx is equal to e to the power x. Now putting the points. So slope will be m is equals to e to the power 0, which is 1. So slope is 1. Now tangent for this curve will be y minus 1 is equal to 1 into x minus 0. Now the question says that where it will meet x-axis. Therefore for x-axis y will be equals to 0. So putting y 0 here, we will get minus 1 is equal to x, or we can say that x is equals to minus 1. So the point will be minus 1 comma 0. This is the point for x-axis. Therefore option number B is the correct answer, which is minus 1 comma 0. Next question is, consider the following statements in respect of the function f of x is equals to x plus 1 by x. In this type of question, the first thing that we have to do is we have to find f dash x. So f dash x will be equals to 1 minus 1 upon x square, and it is always equals to 0. On further solving, it will be equals to x square minus 1 upon x square is equals to 0. And x square will be equals to 1 and x will be equals to plus minus 1. So we have got the two values for x. Therefore, we can say that we have the critical values, which is -1 and +1. Now, if we take any number which is less than -1, then here it will be positive. If we take any value between -1 and +1, that is 0, then it will be negative here. And if we take any value which is more than +1, then it will be positive here. Now you can see that at -1, plus changes to minus. So we can say that it is local maxima or the maximum value. And at +1, minus changes to plus. So we can say that it is local minima or the minimum value. Now let us look at the statements. Statement 2 says that the local maximum value of f of x occurs at x is equal to 1. But we know that at x is equals to 1, the value is for local minima or the minimum value. Therefore, we can say that statement 2 is not correct. Now, statement 1 is the local maximum value of f of x is less than its local minimum value. We already know the maximum and minimum values. So on putting the values in the function, we will get f of -1 is equals to -2 and f of 1 is equals to 2. We know that 1 is local minima, so it is the minimum value. And -1 is local maxima, so it is the maximum value. Therefore, statement 1 is correct because it says that maximum value is less than minimum value. So, here we can see that the maximum value -2 is less than +2. So, statement 1 is correct for this question. It means that only first statement is correct. Therefore, the correct option here will be option number A, which is 1 only. Next question is, what is the maximum area of a rectangle that can be inscribed in a circle of radius 2 units? See, before moving on to this question, there is a very basic concept. So first, let us see that concept. The concept is, if there is an ellipse and inside an ellipse there is a rectangle and the sides of it are A and B, then in this case, for this particular ellipse, area of rectangle means the whole portion for the rectangle. Area of rectangle is given by 2AB, but only in this case when inside an ellipse there is a rectangle and sides are A and B. But here in the question there is circle. So circle will be in this form. And for circle, the sides will not be A and B because circle have the radius. So this will be also R and this will be also R. So for circle, the sides are R, which is the radius. So here the area of circle will be equals to 2R square. See, in the place of A and B, we have to take R and R. So it is 2 into R, which gives 2R square. And here the radius is given, which is 2 units. It means that 2 into 2 into 2, which is 8 unit squares. So the correct option here is option number C, which is 8 square units. So it is a very simple question. All you need to know is this basic concept of ellipse and rectangle. And then you have to replace this by a circle because circle is mentioned in the question. Next question is, what is integration of dx upon x into x square plus 1 equal to? It is a very important question. This kind of question always comes in the paper. Not one time, but it came 3 to 4 times in the exam. And there is a short trick to get the solution for this question. The short trick is, if there is any integral which is in the form dx upon x into x to the power n plus 1, then it is always equals to 1 by n log x to the power n upon x to the power n plus 1. This is the basic concept here. In the question, n is equals to 2. Therefore, integration of dx upon x into x square plus 1 will be equals to 1 by 2 log x square upon x square plus 1. This is the required solution for this question. So, the correct option here is option number A, which is 1 by 2 log x square upon x square plus 1 plus c. There is also a derivation for this term, but you don't have to go for that. Just remember the short trick and you will easily get the solution for this question. Next question is, what is derivative of e to the power ex with respect to e to the power x? It is a very basic question. We have to find the derivative for e to the power x with respect to e to the power x. So the derivative of e to the power ex will be, see, for the first term, which is e to the power ex, it will be e to the power x, and for this upper e to the power x, it will be e to the power x. Now let us divide it by e to the power x, because we have to find the derivative of this with respect to this. So this will be cancelled and the remaining term will be e to the power ex. So the correct answer here is option number A, which is e to the power x. Next question is, what is the condition that f of x is equal to x cube plus x square plus kx has no local extremum? It is a very interesting question. No local extremum means that it will not have any local maxima or local minima. So first let us find f dash x. F dash x will be equals to 3x square plus 2x plus k. And here f dash x will not be equal to 0, because f dash x is 0 when there exists some local minima or local maxima, but in the question it is very clear that there is no local minima or local maxima. So in this case f dash x will be not equal to 0. There is also a very basic concept, that is for quadratic equations, that if any quadratic equation is not equal to 0, it means that the discriminant will be less than 0 or the discriminant will be negative. It is a very important concept. You should always remember this. So the discriminant is b square minus 4ac. It should be less than 0. Putting the values, it will be 4 minus 4 into 3 into k is less than 0. 12k is greater than 4 and k will be greater than 1 by 3, or we can say that 3k is greater than 1. So among all the options, option number B is correct, which says that 3k is greater than 1. This is the required condition for this question. Next question is, if f of x is equals to 2 to the power x, then what is the value for integration of 2 to 10 f dash x upon f of x dx equal to? A function is given which is f of x is equals to 2 to the power x. So f dash x will be equals to 2 to the power x log 2. Now we have to find the value for this expression. So integration of 2 to 10 f dash x will be 2 to the power x log 2 upon f of x will be 2 to the power x. 2 to the power x and 2 to the power x will be cancelled. So it will be integration of log 2, which is x log 2 and the limits are 2 to 10. So it will be log 2 into 8. So it will be 8 log 2. We know that log m into n is n log m. So the correct answer for this question is option number D, which is 8 log 2. Next question is, if integral of minus 2 to 0 f of x dx is equal to k, then integral of minus 2 to 0 modulus of f of x dx is. The value for integral of f of x is k. We have to find the value for modulus of f of x. Here you can see that the limits are same, which is minus 2 to 0, and here also there is minus 2 to 0. But for the modulus of f of x, the value will be less than or equal to k. You can see that here the value is equal to k, but for this particular term the value will be less than or equal to k. Let us take an example. If f of x is equal to minus x, then there will be a value, and if f of x is equal to plus x, then there will be a value. When we will take f of x is equal to plus x, then the value will be equal to k, and when we will take f of x is equals to minus x, then the value will be less than k. So we can say that the correct option for this question is option number C, which is less than or equal to k. Next question is, if the function f of x is equal to x square minus kx is monotonically increasing in the interval 1 and infinity, then which one of the following is correct? So first let us find the derivative. F dash x will be equals to 2x minus k. The interval is 1 comma infinity. So taking 1 here, it will be f dash 1 is equal to 2 minus k. And since it is given that it is increasing in the interval, since it is increasing, so it should be greater than 0. But at which condition it will be greater than 0? So condition will be when k will be less than 2. So the correct option for this question is option number A, which is k less than 2. Next question is, what is the area bounded y? Y is equal to x, where x is the greatest integer function. The x-axis and the lines, x is equal to minus 1.5 and x is equal to minus 1.8. See, whenever the question says about the area, it means that simply you have to understand, we have to go for integration, means we have to find the integration for the given equation. So y will be equals to integration of the greatest integer, and the limits are minus 1.5 and minus 1.8. So limits will be minus 1.8 to minus 1.5. Now between minus 1.8 and minus 1.5, you can take any values. Let us say take minus 1.7. When we will keep this value in greatest integer function, which is x. So when we will keep minus 1.7, so it will be like this, and it will give us minus 2. So on putting any value from both this, it will give integration of minus 2 dx. So we know that integration of minus 2 will be minus 2x, and the limits are minus 1.8 to minus 1.5. So on putting limits, it will be equal to, take minus 2 common, minus 1.5 plus 1.8. So it will be equals to minus 2 into 0.3, which will be equals to minus 0.6. This is the area, but we know that area can never be negative. So out of all the question, we will take the positive value, which is 0.6 square unit. Next question is, the tangent to the curve x square is equal to y at 1 comma 1 makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. Which one of the following is correct? We have to find that among all the options, which option is correct here. So first let us differentiate the given curve. So on differentiation, it will be equals to 2x is equal to dy by dx. We have to find that x is equal to 1. So putting x is equal to 1, dy by dx will be equals to 2, which is positive. And question says that it makes an angle with the positive direction of x-axis. We know that angle is with positive direction of x-axis when it is equals to tan theta. So it will be equals to tan theta. Now we have to find that on what value of tan theta we will get 2. We know the values for tan 30, tan 45, tan 60 and tan 90. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Tan 45 is 1. Tan 60 is root 3. And tan 90 is infinity. We know that 2 is between root 3 and infinity because 2 lies between root 3 and infinity. So the angle will be tan 60 and tan 90. The value for tan theta is equal to 2 lies between tan 60 and tan 90, which is pi by 3 and pi by 2. So we can say that the angle which is tan theta here lies between pi by 3 and pi by 2. So the correct option is option number D. Next question is, consider the following relations for two events E and F. We have to again look for all the statements and we have to say that which of the above relations is or are correct. We know that there is a basic formula in the sets which is P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So you can look at the statement second, which says that P of E union F is equal to P of E plus P of F plus P of E intersection F. But here there is minus according to the standard formula. So we can say that statement 2 is not correct. Now let us look at the statement 3, which is P of E union F will be less than or equal to P of E plus P of F. Yes, we know that it is a union, means it will be less than or equal to the sum of both the given events. So we can say that statement 3 is correct. Now let us look at the first statement. It says that P of E intersection F will be greater than or equal to P of E plus P of F minus 1. It is also correct. Let us understand this. Let us take 1 on the other side. Then it will be equal to P of E plus P of F is less than or equals to 1 plus P of E intersection F. This will be equal. And suppose if we remove P of F and P of E intersection F, then P of E will be either less than 1 or it will be equal to 1. It means that statement 1 is also correct. So we can say that for this question 1 and 3 is correct. So the correct option here is option number C, which is 1 and 3 only. Next question is, if P of A by B is less than P of A, then which one of the following is correct? It is a very simple question. We know that by conditional probability P of A by B will be equals to A intersection B upon B, and it is less than A. It means that A intersection B is less than A cross B according to the question. Now let us look at the first option, which is P of B by A is less than P of B. Again, by using the conditional probability, P of B by A will be equals to P of B intersection A upon P of B is less than upon P of A will be less than P of B, which says that B intersection A upon A is less than B, which says that B intersection A will be less than B cross A. You can see that both these are similar, very similar. So we can say that option 1 is correct according to the given question. So option number A is correct for the given question here. Next question is, when the measure of a central tendency is available in the form of mean, which one of the following is the most reliable and accurate measure of variability? It is a question that comes from statistics, and this question do not require pen to solve. We just have to say that which is the most reliable and accurate measure of variability. First option is range. We know that range is a bad measure, so it cannot be the most reliable. The most reliable and accurate measure is standard deviation, and the rest, which is mean deviation and quartile deviation, they comes in the middle. So the correct option for this answer is option number C, which is standard deviation. Next question is, a problem is given to three students A, B and C whose probability of solving the problem independently are 1 by 2, 3 by 4 and P respectively. If the probability that the problem can be solved is 29 by 32, then what is the value of P? See, this is a repeated question. It came many times in the exams, not one time, not two times, but you can say it came 10 times or more than 10 times in the exam. So understand it carefully. There are three students A, B and C. Probability of A solving the problem is 1 by 2. So probability for A not solving the problem, which is A complement or A dash, is equals to also 1 by 2. Probability of B solving a question is 3 by 4. Probability of B not solving a question will be 1 by 4. Similarly, probability of C solving a question is given P. So probability of C not solving a question is 1 minus P. Now, it is given that probability that the problem can be solved is 29 by 32. We know that a probability that problem will be solved can be given by 1 minus A complement B complement into C complement, and it is equals to 29 by 32. The probability can be also written as 1 minus the complement of A, B and C. So putting the values here, we will get 1 minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 into 1 minus P is equal to 29 by 32. On further solving, it will be equals to 3 by 32 is equal to 1 minus P upon 8. This will be cancelled. So it will be 3 by 4 is equal to 1 minus P, and 3 is equal to 4 minus 4P. So 4P will be equals to 1 and P will be equals to 1 by 4. So this is the required probability that the question will be solved. And this is the value for P. So the correct option here is option number D, which is 1 by 4. It was a very simple question. Next question is, in a cricket match, a batsman hits a 6 8 times out of 60 balls he plays. What is the probability that on a ball played he does not hit a 6? It is a very simple question. You can see that a probability is given for a batsman will hit a 6. So probability that he will hit a 6 is 8 by 60, which will be 2 by 15. Now we have to find that probability for a ball played that he does not hit a 6. It is a very simple question. Probability that he will hit a 6 is given, which is 2 by 15. So probability that he will not hit a 6 is P complement. It is 1 minus 2 by 15, which is 13 by 15. So the correct option is option number D here. Next question is, two regression lines are given, which is 3x minus 4y plus 8 is equals to 0 and 4x minus 3y minus 1 is equals to 0. There is a concept that correlation coefficient is equals to under root of bxy into byx, and we know that it lies between minus 1 and plus 1, and also there is a thing that if bxy is greater than 1, then obviously byx will be less than 1. So now this equations can be further written as y is equals to 3 by 4x plus 2 And this equation can be written as x is equal to 3 by 4 y plus 1 by 4, which is the same form which have statement 1 and 2. It is in the same form, so we can say that both the statements are correct. Therefore the correct option is option number C, which is both 1 and 2. Next question also has the same directions. Here we have to look for the statement which is the coefficients of correlations R is 3 by 4. From the previous question we know that bxy is equal to 3 by 4 and byx is also equal to 3 by 4. Also we know that the correlation coefficient is equal to under root of bxy into byx. So it will be also 3 by 4. So we can say that statement 1 is correct. Second statement says that the means of x and y are 3 and 4 respectively. If the means are given, then it means that it should satisfy both these equations. So first equation is 3x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. The values for x and y is 3 and 4. So let us put it here. It will be 9 minus 16 plus 8, but it is not equals to 0. It means that second statement is not correct. So only first statement is correct for this question. Therefore correct option is option number A, which is 1 only. Next question is from statistics. The marks obtained by 60 students in a certain subject out of 75 are given below. There is a table which consists of marks and the number of students, and we have to find what is the median. So for finding median, the first thing that we have to calculate is cumulative frequency. So let us calculate the cumulative frequency. See, the first term here is 4. Then 4 plus 5 is 9. Similarly, 9 plus 11 is 20. 20 plus 6 is 26. 26 plus 5 is 31. 31 plus 8 is 39. 39 plus 9 is 48. 48 plus 6 is 54. 54 plus 4 is 56. 58. And 58 plus 2 is 60. This is the cumulative frequency. We know that there are total 60 students. So for median, we know that we take n by 2th term. So n by 2th term will be 60 by 2, which is 30. So 30 is the median class. So here the median class will be in this range. So this is the median class. Here the range of marks is 35 to 40. 35 is lower limit and 40 is upper limit. Now, the formula for finding median is L1 plus L2 minus L1 upon F into n by 2 minus C. L1 is the lower limit and L2 is the upper limit. So the lower limit is 35 plus upper limit minus lower limit means 40 minus 35. It will be 5. F is also 5, which is the frequency here. Now n by 2 is 30 and C is 26, means the number before this median class, it is 26. Now further calculating, it will be 35 plus 4, which is 39. So the median of this particular question is 39. Therefore the correct option is option number C, 39. Next question is what is the mode? The directions are same. So first let us write the directions of the question. The range is 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, 55 to 60 and 60 to 65. And the frequencies are 4, 5, 11, 6, 5, 8, 9, 6, 4 and 2. We have to find the mode. Mode means the highest frequency class and the highest frequency is 11. So this is the highest frequency class. The formula for mode is L1 plus Fm minus F1 upon 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 into L2 minus L1. We know that L1 is the lower limit and L2 is the upper limit. Here Fm is the frequency which is 11. F1 is the frequency before 11 which is 5 and F2 is the frequency after 11 which is 6. So putting the values here we will get 25 plus 11 minus 5 upon 22 minus 5 minus 6 into upper limit minus lower limit means 30 minus 25 will be 5. On further solving it will be 25 plus 6 upon 11 into 5 which will be 25 plus 30 upon 11 and it will be 2.72. 30 upon 11 will be 2.72 something. So 25 plus 2.72 will be 27.72 something, across 27.72. So now let us see the options. Option number B is 27.73. So option number B is approximately correct. This is the mode for the question. Next question is, what is the mean of natural numbers contained in the interval 15 and 64? We have to find the mean. We know that mean is equals to sum of all the values upon total values. So first let us find the total values. The interval is given 15 to 64. So 64 minus 15 will be 59 and we will add 1 to it because 15 is also present. Therefore, total number of numbers will be 60. And we have to find the sum. The numbers are starting from 15 plus 16 plus so on up to 64. This is a series which is AP. So putting the formula here which is n by 2, 60 by 2 into A plus n minus 1 into D. So it will be 15 plus 64 upon 60. 60 and 60 will be cancelled. It will be 79 upon 2 which is equals to 39.5. Now let us look at the options. From all the options, option C is correct which is 39.5. Next question is, for the set of numbers x, x plus 2, x plus 3 and x plus 10, where x is a natural number, which one of the following is or are correct? It is given in the question that x is a natural number, means we can take any value. So let us take x is equal to 1. The given set of numbers is x, x plus 2, x plus 3 and x plus 10. So on putting x is equal to 1 here, it will be 1, 1, 3, 4 and 11. Now let us find the mean. Mean will be equals to sum of all these numbers which will be 20 upon the total numbers which is 5. So mean will be 4. Median means the middle value. So the middle value here is 3. So median is 3. And mode means the highest number of repeated values. Here 1 is repeated 2 times. So the number which is repeated is 1. So mode is 1. Now let us look at the statements. First statement is mean is greater than mode. You can see that mean is greater than mode. Yes. So first statement is correct. Second statement says that median is greater than mean. This is median and this is mean. No, median is not greater than mean. So second statement is wrong. So only first option is correct for this question. Therefore, the correct option here is option number A, which is 1 only. Next question is, the mean of 10 observations is 5.5. If each observation is multiplied by 4 and subtracted from 44, then what is the new mean? It is a very simple question. It is given that the mean of 10 observations is 5.5, and if each observation is multiplied by 4, means the mean is multiplied by 4 and subtracted from 44, means this particular term is subtracted from 44, then what is the new mean? So let us calculate the new mean. It will be equals to 44 minus 22. So it will be equals to 22. So the correct new mean is option number B, which is 22. Next question is, if G is the geometric mean of 2, 4, 8, 16 up to 1024, then which one of the following is correct? In the question it is given that it is a geometric mean. So the concept is to multiply all the values, which will be 2 into 4 into 8 into so on up to 1024, and the power will be the total number of values, which is 10. So the power will be 1 by 10. It can be also written as 2 to the power 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on up to 10, and the whole power is 1 by 10. Now you can see that this is a AP. Therefore, it will be 2 to the power 11 into 10 by 2 into 1 by 10. 10 and 10 will be cancelled. So, it will be 2 to the power 11 by 2, which is equals to 2 to the power 5 into root 2. We know that 2 to the power 5 is 32. So, it is 32 into root 2. Therefore, the value of G is greater than 32 and less than 64. So, option number C is correct for this question. Next question is, if the harmonic mean of 60 and x is 48, then what is the value of x? We know that harmonic mean is given by 2ab upon a plus b. Here the harmonic mean is 48. It means that 48 is equals to 2 into 60 into x upon 60 plus x. Now we will cancel the terms. 12 4s are 48, 12 5s are 60, 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. So it will be 120 plus 2x is equals to 5x, 3x is equals to 120 and x is equals to 40. So this is the value of x. Therefore option C is correct, which is 40. Next question is, what is the mean deviation of first 10 even natural numbers? First 10 even natural numbers will be 2, 4, 6, so on up to 20. We have to find the mean deviation. Mean deviation is summation of xi minus x bar upon delta. So first let us find the mean for the given series. Mean will be equals to sum of all upon total number. So total number is, we know that it is 10. Now the sum of all will be taking 2 common from here. It will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on up to 10. You can see that it forms a series. So applying formula here, it will be 2 into 10 into 11 by 2 upon 10. 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So it will be 110 upon 10, which is 11. So we can say that the mean is 11. Now we have to find xi minus x bar. It means that, see, there are 10 terms. So we'll minus all these terms. So 11 minus 2 is 9. 11 minus 4 is 7. 11 minus 6 is 5. 11 minus 8 will be 3. And 11 minus 10 is 1. Now up to 10 we have solved, and we know that the numbers are up to 20. It means again this all numbers will be repeated. So multiplying it by 2 upon 10, which is the total number of given numbers. So this will be 1 and 5. Now adding all the numbers, it will be equals to 25 upon 5, which is equals to 5. So we can say that the mean deviation of first 10 even natural numbers is 5. Therefore option A is correct. Next question is also from statistics. It is given that if summation of xi is equals to 110 and summation of xi square is equal to 1540, then what is the variance? We know that the formula for variance is summation of xi square upon n minus summation of xi upon n whole square. So putting the values here, n here is 10 in both the cases. Summation of xi square is 1540 upon 10 minus summation of xi is 110 upon 10 whole square. 0 and 0 will be cancelled. Here also 0 and 0 will be cancelled. So it will be 154 minus 11 square is 121. So on further the difference will be 33. So we can say that the variance is 33. Therefore the correct option is option number B. Next question is 3-digit numbers are formed using the digits 1, 3 and 7 without repetitions of the digit. We cannot repeat any digit. A number is randomly selected. What is the probability that the number is divisible by 3? The digits are 1, 3 and 7, and the probability that the number is divisible by 3 will be C. For the divisibility by 3, first let add all these numbers. 1 plus 3 plus 7, it gives 11. Is 11 divisible by 3? No, it is not divisible by 3. So we can say that no number can be formed. So the correct option is option number A, which is 0, because there is 0 probability that the number will be divisible by 3. No such number can be formed. Next question is, what is the probability that the roots of the equation x square plus x plus n is equal to 0 are real, where n belongs to natural numbers and n is less than 4. Since it is given that roots are real, it means that discriminant will be greater than or equal to 0, and discriminant is b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0. So putting the values here, it will be 1 minus 4n greater than or equals to 0, and n will be less than or equals to 1 by 4. So according to many students, this is the answer, which is 1 by 4, but it is not correct, because focus on the question. Question says that n belongs to the natural numbers, and if n is less than 1 by 4, then less than 1 by 4 there are no natural numbers. Therefore we can say that since n belongs to natural numbers, no such value of n exists, means the answer is 0. Therefore option number A is correct. Next question is, if A and B are two events such that P of A complement is equals to 7 by 10 and P of B complement is equals to 3 by 10 and P of A by B is equals to 3 by 14, then what is P of B by A equals to? According to the question, P of A complement is 7 by 10. Therefore, we can say that P of A is equals to 3 by 10. And P of B complement is 3 by 10. So, P of B will be equals to 7 by 10. Also, we know that by using the conditional probability, P of A by B will be equals to P of A intersection B upon P of B. And it is already given that it is equals to 3 by 14. So from here we can get the value for P of A intersection B, which will be 3 by 14 into P of B. P of B is 7 by 10. So it will be 1 and 2, then it will be 3 by 20. So the probability of P of A intersection B is 3 by 20. Now we have to find probability for B by A. It means that P of B intersection A upon P of A. Now we have found the intersection value, which is 3 by 20 upon P of A is 3 by 10. So it will be 1 by 2. So the required probability here is 1 by 2. Therefore, the correct option is option number D, which is 1 by 2. Next question is 7 white balls and 3 black balls are randomly placed in a row. What is the probability that no 2 black balls are placed adjacently? Adjacently means together. So there are 7 white balls and 3 black balls. We have to make an arrangement in such a way that no 2 black balls will come together. So first let us place the 7 white balls. So let it be W1, W2, W3, W4, W5 up to 7 because there are 7 white balls. Now there are 3 black balls. So let us keep these 3 black balls between the 7 white balls. So you can see that the total number of places between the 7 white balls is 8. Here there is one space, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. At last also there will be one space. So out of this 8 spaces we can put anywhere the 3 black balls, because if we will put the black balls between the white balls then they would not be adjacently placed. So total there are 8 spaces, and in 8 spaces we have to keep 3 balls. So it will be 8C3. Total number of white balls is 7. So it will be 7 factorial, and total number of black balls is 3. So it will be 3 factorials. And total number of all the balls is 10 factorial. So I hope it is clear to you, because whenever we will keep the black balls between white balls then they will not be adjacently placed. So on further solving this, it will be equals to 56 into 7 factorial into 6 upon 10 factorial is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial. 7 factorial and 7 factorial will be cancelled. On further solving it, it will be 2, 3, then it will be 1, 4, 1, 14, 7 and 5. So it will be 7 upon 5 into 3, which is equals to 7 upon 15. So the probability that no 2 black balls are placed adjacently is 7 by 15. So the correct option here is option number A, 7 by 15. I hope all these questions are clear to you. Keep learning more and keep scoring high.